Welcome guys, and it is LSHD Gaming here, and today I'm bringing you guys my first FIFA 14 BPL squad builder. It's around 80k I want to say, and we're going to head straight in. First of all, in goal we have David De Gea. I picked him up. All this was built on the early release. He was dirt cheap. I played 16 games with most of the players, apart from a few which I brought in. He was really good. I mean, he never made any errors. He struggled a bit with finesse shots, as all of them do. Now, as our first centre-back, we have Jan Vertonghen, who is just an absolute rock at the back. His heading is brilliant, and that's something you're definitely going to need if you are trying to defend corners, because they are so OP. He scored 4 goals for me, and was definitely worth the buy. Here's someone that I brought in later on, who was just the perfect partnership for Jan Vertonghen, and that was Thomas Vermaelen. He was brilliant. I didn't get to play 16 games with him, but I played a fair few enough to realise that he really did strengthen the defence a lot, and I did have Shirakees in there before, but he was definitely worth changing. Left back, Leighton Baines. Look at that, all 70s, all his stats. He was a very good left back. His free kicks are absolutely immense. I hit the crossbar 3 times, and goalie saved twice, and I only managed to score 1 with him, which is quite a shock, but he was just brilliant. Definitely worth the buy. One of my favourite left backs I've actually used. Right back we have Glenn Johnson. Really only got him for the pace. I wouldn't really say he was that much of an impact player in defence, really. I mean, he was decent. He scored 1 goal, but apart from that, I don't really notice him much actually during the game, which is a slight disappointment, but doesn't matter. First in the central midfield, we have Fernandinho, who was absolutely quality. Just his pace was brilliant. He got, look at that, 10 assists, 5 goals in 16 games. That's just brilliant. And he was definitely worth a buy, and I definitely recommend anyone buying him. He was just probably my second favourite central midfielder, alongside Marouane Fellaini, who is a beast again this year. I mean, his strength, his all-round stats, his heading from corners is so overpowered, as you're going to see. I know it's a bit annoying, but you know, there's not much we can do about that, and he was just absolutely fantastic. Worth the buy, every penny. Look at that, 13 games, 8 goals for a central midfielder. That's good. 3 assists, not so good, but medium work rate's perfect. I picked him up for 16k. He's probably cheaper than that now. I'm not sure. Don't take my word on that. But he was brilliant. And alongside him, we have got Paulinho. I wanted to get as many new faces in the team as I could, and so I got Paulinho and them in. And he was another pretty decent central midfielder. Wasn't necessarily his strongest, but he got a few goals for me in there. You could probably bring someone else in around the same price who's probably a little bit better. It's all down to you. If you've got more coins, bring in someone like Ozil. Anyway, right forward we have Delaflu, and the attack was purely based on pace, and he was really good, but his weak foot is terrible. Even finesse shots really didn't help with him. He only scored 3 goals for me. I'm not really sure he's worth a pickup, to be honest. Like, if you can get Jesus Navas ahead of him, definitely. And the same with Sterling, but get Willian. He's not really that good in shooting terms. Missed so many chances and actually cost me a game a couple of times. He got 5 goals, including a couple of really nice ones. But definitely, if you can afford Willian, he'd be definitely worth picking up in comparison. And last but not least, we have Loic Remy up front, who is very pacey, doesn't always finish as much as I would have liked, but this team is quite well rounded in terms of goals coming from everywhere. There's not one player standout. I did have Torres in before that, and Torres I found was appalling, but Remy, he did a job. He picked up scrap goals here and there, and used his pace and his heading and strength, so he's definitely worth a pickup. And yeah, so I hope you like this team. He got 7 goals and 8 assists in 30 games, which is really good, and he's definitely worth a pickup. But I hope you like this squad builder and the team. Maybe if you've got the coins yourself, go out and build it yourself. And we're going to head over now into the goals, and I'll see you guys next time. Of a quiet walk home, and as we step forward, we would rather be alone.